I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to check out every single climbing gym in UK. One of my favorite hobbies has been checking out new climbing gym. I love climbing, and that's something I do kind of on most days off that I do get. And so I decided to make a little series, basically showcasing and trying new climbing gyms and hopefully ticking all of them in UK. So according to ChatGPT, there are anywhere between 300 and 700 climbing gyms in UK. It's definitely going to be a mission to try to check them all. Obviously, it's hard to tell how many exactly climbing gyms there are based on climbing gyms, like new ones constantly opening and the old ones shutting down. But we'll try to list as many as we can on this channel. Today we are at the Gallery, a really cool climbing center. It's been my home gym for past 2-3 weeks. I live in a van, so I usually travel quite a lot, and therefore I get to experience using different gyms, climbing at different centers, and this is one of them. So the gallery has opened in May of 2024, which marks not even a year since it's been opened. The gallery created a new home for all the climbers around the area that live around Oxford, as there's not a lot of other climbing gyms around, so Oxford being a good location for anyone that climbs, especially with all the uni students being around. Oxford is very known to be a student city. The gallery is a liquid chalk gym only, which is very rare to come across, but I definitely see reason why it is a liquid chalk only gym. It is a very open space. Covering everything in chalk might not be the best idea. So gallery sets problems every Thursday. That being said, Wednesday is the strip day. You would find an area of the wall being empty, and that's so it's ready for the next day being set. And they do set them by area, not by color, which is quite nice. So the gallery actually has an amazing training area. That's probably one of the good things about it. They have the moon board, which is amazing. It's a 2024 setup, so it's the one with the blue holds, and let be honest, I'm absolutely useless on it because everything is basically a 6B+, which is probably outside of my climbing range at the moment. I have been climbing on 2016, which goes down to 6A+, much more friendly for that matter, so jumping straight onto 6B+ is actually tough. So I can't even do a single benchmark just yet. Hopefully that will change. But the good things are about the gallery, which is again the moonboard. It's fully adjustable, and so it goes from 25 to 40 degrees. I'm pretty sure they can also adjust it to whatever angle they want. But obviously for the actual setting, they can choose both, which is amazing. And they have those real rocks right behind me, which are sort of not used. I've been here during the peak times, and you don't really see anyone actually using them. So for me, I personally think that's kind of a bit of a waste of space, because obviously you can try jumping on them, but they don't change. So you can only do certain amounts of problems before you get bored, and then you don't really touch it. And if you want to actually climb outside, maybe it's time to go climbing outside, go outside, make the most out of the weather. At least that's my personal opinion on it. I have spoken to a member of staff about this in particular, and apparently it's one of the owners that wanted to have some sort of a real rock experience, which is why they ended up going for this. One of my kind of downsides to this gym is definitely the setting. None of the actual climb, none of the collars feel like the collars they are. Like I think the range in grading is too broad, and I think that's one of my downs. Like my critiques about this gym is probably just the setting. But of course it all comes down to the target audience, which is in this case the students, which is why first 3 colors are all covering V0 range, which is not really ideal. And they do have some auto belays, but then again I feel like that's kind of a waste of space, because there's only like 3 lines and there's barely anything on it. So I think for the most part they shouldn't really try to dip into the stuff that they're not focusing on, and get the stuff they are focusing on to be better at. Just my personal opinion right there. And so for my rating, I would probably give it 4.2 out of 5. Definitely enjoyed it. The training area is great. So if it's your home gym, you can really get strong quite quickly, especially with the free weights they have, the pull-up bars and everything else, the moon board, the woody, which really comes in handy. So if the moon board is too much, like for me in particular, I can always change it to 25 degrees, or I can hop on the woody, which is much softer as well. So there's definitely ways to get stronger, so bear that in mind. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, subscribe, keep it real guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, just before I go, here's the grading, which is in font. However, if you do translate it into the V grade, it definitely doesn't make much sense, which is a bit of a shame, really. Also, as a quick note, they are expanding. There's something called Phase 2, which should be out soon. So therefore, it is going to be, the gyms will be a bit bigger than what I've kind of shown in this video, which is rather exciting. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.